Today is Tuesday, 21st of February 2017, 1718 hours. I'm clicking my way through the internet this afternoon, and for all manners of purposes and down particular lines and whatnot, when I stumble across, how did I wind up here? The most recent was I was looking up the historic silver price, and one thing led to another, and the next thing you know is I was at some site. I don't have it open. I think it was here somewhere. Well, somewhere I wound up with the American silver eagle coin, which I must admit, not caring much about coins as such, was nothing I'd ever seen before. When I beheld this. Now, it says 2014 there. They've been making this coin unchanged since 1986. Okay, 86. This is a 2014 one, but it's the same thing since 1986. What I want to point out to you is the combination of Lady Liberty being a goddess of liberty and the words "in God we trust." What I want to explain to you here is that what with all these routines and all of your fucking American heads, these two things clash horribly. What does that mean? The easiest way to not have them clash to such an extent that your brains would fucking explode be, but she is not God, and in God we trust, hence we don't trust her. That is the cheap cliche kind of way of looking at this, which really means that this combination tells you to not trust liberty. Or the other way is bringing these two together, which really works that way that your fucking American brains would be coerced into interpreting this as this being the same, which really means that Lady Liberty would be God. Now, I always thought, little that I know as an atheist who doesn't really give a rat's ass about most religious idiots out there, that this word God, in God we trust, refers to that, that Jewish / Christian / whatnot God, who, for as far as I know, has nothing much to do with an ancient Roman created goddess at all, at all. And yet here they are, possibly trying to bring these two together. Right? So once more, for you better to understand that, when your American brains look at this thing, namely the combination of Lady Liberty and the words "in God we trust," I am well aware of the fact that you print "in God we trust" on every shit. Okay? I'm sure that you have it printed on the packaging of your toilet paper. That is fine. It's not about the words "in God we trust." It is this combination right next to one another. Lady Liberty here in one place, and then "in God we trust." This is a goddess, and as such, she is not God. And if this God refers to that monotheistic God, then these two clash, which means that this tells you to distrust liberty, because trust is what you do in God. Or the alternative way for your brains to stomach this without exploding is to have these set equal. That Lady Liberty equals God. In which case, you can take it from there. Okay? In which case, you can take it from there, what has been done in popular media, such as, for instance, the Ghostbusters movies, or anything, right? And all manners of crap. You can take it from there where, if this then be God, the home of God would be, namely New York, New Jersey harbor. What a pathetic little island to inhabit for a God, but so be it. Okay, I just want to mention when I first saw this, I thought, how can your brains not explode over this madness? How is that at all possible? And I came up and I tried to come up with answers to that, and there's just two answers that I can figure. Namely, either that, well, in order for your brains not to explode is to distrust liberty because you trust in God, and apparently God then has nothing to do with liberty, or by setting them equal. There's only two ways in which looking at this does not make your fucking heads explode. And I want to remind you once more that this thing in that combination has been done since 1986. Okay? 1986. Now, incidentally, I think I have this open here somewhere, or at least there's a link to it. Wait a minute. I can find this here, the $50. Actually, come to think, you have that already, that combination. Not just since 1986, but you already have that on your $50, which has been done since 1916, which is actually predating instrument technology, interestingly enough. With which I want to point out to you that you carry on traditions, namely this particular design, this combination, which back in 1916 made nobody's brain explode. Nobody's brain explode. It was pretty stupid then already. I do want to point this out because, you know, if you write the words "in God we trust" on something, at the same time depict a Roman goddess, that is a stupid thing to do, even for 1916 pre-instrument technologies, okay? But come the ascent of instrument technologies, come all of the religious routines worked, come all of the self-enslavement routines worked, and so on and so forth. This shit can only be stomached by your fucking American brains in two different ways, namely either by declaring liberty as not at all God and thus not at all what you trust, or by equaling Lady Liberty with God. There's the only two ways that in the age of instrument technologies over there in America, something like this combination can be stomached by your brains without exploding. You have been informed.